Welcome to Lost Pines, an island you can truly get lost in, but make sure you leave before it gets dark. Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. So in today's video we are doing an Animal Crossing island tour, and this is of one of my old islands, Lost Pines, which I finished a while ago, but I never got around to recording a video until now. So I'm going to be showing you this today. This island is what I would describe as a national park, adventurecore type of island. So it's a very, very natural island. It's saved at golden hour, so it's very vibrant and very nice. However, I do say that you should leave this island before it gets dark, and you will see why. And we can actually see our park ranger back there, so she is called Wren. That is my character of this island, and she oversees this national park. So we start off at the entrance of the island here with the airport, and basically what the inspiration for this area was is that when you'd be driving up to a national park and you've got the sign and stuff and the road, that's what inspired this, with all the trees enclosing it. So that's where this island starts. We've got this road path code here, we've got the sign for the national park there, and at the side here is where the park ranger lives. So there she is again, just, you know, lurking around. I should probably actually show you the map as well. That would probably be a good place to start. So we've got Wren down here, the park ranger. She is my only character on this island. We have Poncho, Weber, Bo, Hook, Nate, Anchovy, June, Murphy, Teddy, and Sydney. And I fully decked out all the houses in this as well, because halfway through building this island, we got the update and the Happy Home Paradise. So I was able to do their interiors and sort of design them to match the island. So that was really, really fun. But yeah, starting down here in the corner, we have Wren's house. We will check out the interior later. I just want to show you some of the exterior first. I feel like that's the more interesting part of an island, for me personally anyway. So we'll come back to the interior later. But basically just like a garden area. We've got some height back there with some cliffs. Designed her house to look like a log cabin. Got a little reading area. Just very vibrant, full of flowers, full of cones and leaf piles and trees and stuff like that. I've got her bicycle there and a very natural path. So if we come back out here and we head into the island instead for now. So we come up this road, like I said, it's sort of the entrance into the national park. We've got the car park here as well. On the right hand side, there's sort of a toilet area. So you come into the national park, you park up, you can do your business, and then you can get going. So that's what's here. I've really split up the island as well. So there's loads of tiny parts rather than like massive parts. But come down here and we have a cafe. This is where Sydney lives. Unfortunately, she's not in. What I'm going to do when this happens is just load back into the dream and I will just edit it in. So if we see a character's not in, you're going to see her house right now. So here we have Sydney's cafe. So just a cute little cozy cafe where you can come and get your cup of tea, a slice of cake, and just chill out if you've had enough exploring or before you start your trip into that national park. Yeah, just outside we have a kind of picnic area. We've got some table tennis, lots of weeds and random codes. Got a little ice cream vendor down here on the beach, and just like a little hangout spot basically. So you've pulled into the car park, you've got your toilets, you've got your cafe before you head into it. And then if we head over to the left hand side, we have Teddy's cabin, and he is the park information desk. So he's kind of where you could go in if you've ever been to a campsite when you were younger and they had sort of the board games and stuff like that. That's what I remember. There was like a tent that had all the board games and the information that you could go into. That's Teddy's area. So here we have Teddy's house, and like I said, it's kind of the tourist area. The tourist information where you can pick up some magazines, some information leaflets, some board games, all that cute little stuff. So this is just where Teddy lives. And that is basically the first part of the island. So if we come up to here, we've got the plaza, We've got the little sign there as well that I've made, the little custom code flag. This is basically where the national park begins. So there is kind of two ways we can go. We're going to go up here first because it starts to get dark quite fast, and there is a couple of overlooks that we need to see before that happens without me having to reload in. So over here we have a play park kind of area and the Able Sisters shop. Got like some springy horses, a well down here with a little bit of a lake, but I think I've blocked it off so you can't maneuver around everything very well. And then this leads upwards. And we've got a villager that's in, and this is Poncho's house and this is the shop. So where you can kind of get your hiking gear and stuff like that is the inspiration. So here is Poncho with his shop. We've got some like tins of food so you can grab any little snacks, a tin of beans or something, you know. Some shopping carts there. He's even selling some merch for the national park, some clothing and stuff like that. He's got his till area back here with some shelves behind it. And then we can also just sit behind this and we can see his little workbench and his little staff area. So yeah, this is the little national park shop, just very small and cozy. So then if we come back out of the shop, we're going to head up this way because this is one of the overlooks. So we come over this little fake log bridge. And if we come up here, we have got the mountain view. Now, this is where it's a little bit janky because they got rid of the 4th tier glitch halfway through building this. So I had to improvise. And if we just look up, you can see the mountain view there. They are the codes from aforestlife. You can check out her page for the information on that and kind of see how it's meant to look before they got rid of that 4th tier glitch. But you know, we can't rely on glitches. I try not to use them anymore just in case they do get rid of them. But yeah, basically this was inspired by, oh, I can't remember the name. It's a mountain, obviously. Let me see if I can think of that and then just edit it in for you. But that is inspired by a real life mountain with the flower field in front. And yeah, just very, very pretty, very colourful. A nice little overlook there. And then we've also got a seating area here to have a picnic overlooking that mountain. And what we will do is head back down and check out the left side of the island. And you can kind of see some of this flower field and mountain view here as well, as you're coming back over that bridge. So if we head over this bridge here, we have another overlook back here. So we're just going to go over these stepping stones. There is a way to sit down to get a better view of this. Oh, that book is, there we go. That book was making me fight for my life. But we've got this desert area back here behind Poncho's shop. So just a cute little blocked off area there, different vibe going on. And if we come back over here, we've got a little map that somebody's lost along the way. But up here we have the Nook shop. So that is here, Nook's Cranny, just on this cliff side here. Just felt like the best place to put it, and you can see it from the ground, which makes a really nice effect as well. So back over this bridge and we're going to head down. So past where the Able Sisters was, down this incline here. And this is where Nook's Cranny is, so we're now at the front of that. Just a nice little overlook there. I keep calling it an overlook. We're underneath an underlook, I guess. But we've got that there with lots of flowers, some statues, some mushrooms, just making it look very overgrown. So here we have another house. We have Nate's house. I don't think this is particularly themed to anything in particular, but I have decorated it, if it makes sense, to look like a cabin. So yeah, just a cozy little cabin area for Nate. He's got a view of the forest behind him, some pumpkin soup on the go. Just very simple, but very cozy at the same time. And then if we go behind here, we have another bridge area with a waterfall. And I think this is like a beach area, from what I remember. So yeah, a little bit of a beach area with a bit of camping gear going on, some volleyball, some boats at the back on this rock patch so that they can go fishing. And then over here we have another villager's actually in. This is great. We've got Weather. So Weather's a duck. I've put him next to a little pond next to the water. And if we head into here, it's another cozy cabin kind of vibe. But we've got him overlooking the mountain just because he kind of is to the right, to the left of that mountain that we just saw. So I thought it could kind of look like he's overlooking that. And we're going to go in front of Nate's house. So down this way. So over here we have kind of like a fairy garden with some ruins. I've tried to sort of do every area a little bit different, even though you probably wouldn't see all these different types of areas in an actual national park. I just wanted different vibes going on so it wasn't all the same. But yeah, we have like a very whimsical fantasy area here. Very, very cute. Lots of pinks and greens. This is actually probably one of my favourite areas. I love these mossy ponds. And then down this way, if we kind of zip to the left-hand beach, we do have June's house. So I've just made this kind of a very generic beach area. We've got the lighthouse on this rock side, and then we've got June's beach house. And here it is. So yeah, I've made it really beachy. We've got the beach view. Basically what I've done for a lot of the villagers' houses is let them have these open views or like windows. This is kind of meant to be like a back door, if that makes sense. So she can come out of her back door and onto the beach. So she's really living the dream in here. So if we head to the peninsula, here we have a lovely pitfall seed, just to throw people off. Like I said, there is some twists and turns to this island. You can't be completely chill. Has to keep you on edge a little bit. So over here to, you know, kind of mirror the ruin vibes over there, we have a little ancient statue, altar, I don't know what you would call it, with a gyroid on there, just to, you know, pay your respects to him. It's what you have to do on the island. And then down at the front, we have a mining area there, and you kind of have to zip onto the beach to get around here. But basically what I've done is given Blathers his very own beach with a whole dig site going on where he can do his research. And I managed to leave his museum as a tent. So I didn't want the full museum on this island. I just wanted to keep it very, very on theme. So basically what you have to do with Blathers' tent to keep it like that is make sure that you put it in the area that you want it to stay in. You cannot move this tent unless you've developed it into a museum. So I've put him on this beach area and given him this whole side. He's got his own little dig site back here, a little kind of office place where he can sit, look through his findings, all that. But he does also have a companion. We have Murphy back here as Blathers' co-worker, I guess. And he's actually in as well. We're doing quite great here. And he's basically got a little dig site room as well. He's got his uniform up there. He's got a view of the faraway mountains. He's got all his books to do his research. He's got some fossils and gyroid fragments dotted around in here. So yeah, this is the left-hand side of the island. So we will zip back over to the other side so that you can see some of that. So if we go back to the mountain, back up here and across, we can actually go down the other side. So this is one of a few ways that you can come. And then we have this little walkway here that we can hop over down the side of the mountain. And I've tried to like kind of block it all off with trees so that you can't see those awkward codes. Don't want to break the illusion too much. Back here we have a little deer crossing, and we have Bo, who is actually outside of his house right now. And he's just got this little cliffside area. He's just chilling. Here's Bo's house. I don't think I really did much to this. I might have just added some extra bits to the floor, but I'm pretty sure this is very similar to what his standard house is, but very fitting and overlooking the mountain. So if we come down this incline, we have some more stepping stones across this pond, and I've also done some like waterfall effects here. And we go into, oh, if I can I get Right, I feel like this is easier to come around the front of, so I'm going to come around the front instead. It's kind of easier to go the other way on. So back to the plaza instead. If we go right, we can go across this bridge. And this will lead us to the same area. So we've got this view here as well if you look up. With my island, you do kind of need to look up a lot. Otherwise, you might miss quite a few bits. But yeah, we have the flower and statue garden. So this is where we just came from. And this leads you down to that pond. So just here, it's easier to jump this way. It is what it is. It's fine. But yeah, just lots of statues and pillars and pretty much every colour of flower here. Really just completely decked it out with absolutely everything. Oh, there's always one tree. There's always one tree. There we go. So just lots of things to look at in this area. I think this might be one of my favourite bits of this island. So if we come to the right hand side, we have another overlook, and this one is based off of Crater Lake. So if we come up here and then get out the camera, you can kind of see the effect. And I'm just going to add in some clips of that a little bit earlier, if I can, just because it has got a little bit dark. But it's really magical at different times of the day for this. We kind of get some like dragonflies at one point. At the minute, we've got the sunset and the purple clouds just poking up the back there. So this is the good thing about my island. You kind of can view it at any time of day. I know it's saved at this time of day specifically though, so that's not possible. Unless you were to like close your switch and the time go by, then you could see it at different times. So back down here, if we head forwards, we come into the campsite area. So, you know, you've pulled up to the national park, you've got your booking at the campsite, you can come chill. Over here, obviously, we have the actual campsite. A little picnic spot. All the little tents dotted around here. The campfire, just to cozy up with a barbecue as well. And then forward from that is another kind of ruins area. Over here we have Hook, who has the toilets. His house is the toilets. So, you know, you can come down from the campsite, you can go in there, you can go do your business, you can have a shower, all that good stuff. We've got 3 baths along this side, and then a couple of toilets along here. Some sinks down this side as well, so that people can, you know, be hygienic. It's always good. But yeah, this is basically where Hook lives. And then we come forward from there down this other bridge. I think I've pretty much used like every bridge and incline possible on this island. To the left hand side, we have another campsite area, but it's kind of like a piratey area. You know, a little bit of dodgy things going on here. Got the caves up there and some fossils. And then the right hand side of the beach is a little bit more of like a touristy area. So we've got some slushies, some vending machines, you can come chill out. We've also got Anchovy's Beach Hut, and this is actually a beach shop, so like a surf shop, and he's next to the pier. So this is Anchovy's Beach Shop, his surf shop. We've got some surfboards along this side. He's also got a beach view, because why not? We've got some ice cream there, some sunglasses and flip-flops up the side of the walls. You know, some headgear, snorkeling gear, t-shirts, clothing, beach ball. He's really got it all here. So then coming back up through the campsite, we also have a beach area back here. If I can remember how to get to it. I think we have to go all the way out. So yeah, back to Crater Lake, and then right here through this trellis. And I've basically done a line of them. So just like a little tunnel. There's another beachy area back here with another tent. Another picnic spot, because you can never have too many. And then up top, we have a little overlook here, where you can look out to the sea. And I think this is a mermaid area, from what I remember. Yeah, so we've got loads of shells going on. We've got some treasure. I just squirmed at the sight of that crab as well. Oh, they freaked me out. I forgot that was there. Absolutely horrendous. So yeah, we've got a little cave area with some pirate treasure. Lots of shells and mermaidy type stuff down here. And I almost forgot that I said I was going to show you this interior, so let's go do that now before I do forget. So this is the Park Ranger's house. As we enter, we have a cozy little living area. Do not be deceived. Like I said, there's things going on here. But yeah, just got some butterfly wallpaper, all very natural and cute. And then if we head into this back area, we have like a little back garden, so like a little mushroomy forest bit, a little picnic spot for the park ranger, a very own private little area. We have a cozy little kitchen in this room on the left. Park ranger's got all the veggies, all the jam and all that kind of stuff, some cake. On the right hand side we have a bathroom, so a little bit creative, but she's overlooking the mountain. She's got a bathtub. We got some mushrooms in the bathroom. Don't think that's necessarily a good thing, but we'll roll with it. Back here we've got a washing machine, like a little cornered off area for that. But yeah, very cute. I would actually, if the mushrooms were fake, I would have this as a bathroom. And then upstairs is the bedroom area. So again, very cozy. Just very neutral colours going on. We've got the overlook to the mountain again. A little seating area over here with some incense and some books. So just very cute. But let's head downstairs and you'll see what I'm talking about. So down in the basement is where everything takes a little bit of a dark turn. We have the surveillance area. So this is where the park ranger can, you know, oversee the national park, see what's going on, maybe spy on people a little bit. Just very decked out with, you know, some work stuff. Got a fridge, all the files and all that. But then over here, we have a dinosaur experiment. So we're getting very Jurassic Park here. She's doing some weird experiments down here, some very questionable things. But that's not all. If we just take a little walk over here to the vending machine. I don't know who that is. And I'm not here to interfere, so let's get out of here. And that is it for my island tour of Lost Pines, my national park island. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this island. If you would like to visit yourself, then I'll pop the dream address up for you now so that you can visit. I'll also add a link in the description to my Tumblr post, which has a little bit more information and a picture of the map so you can see where everything is. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. I actually do have another island that is complete that I do need to film, and as you can see by my character for my current island that I'm working on, and she's a very familiar character, let's just say that, maybe from Studio Ghibli. I have been working on this one for a while though, really need to get it done. But there are some posts on Tumblr for all of my islands so that you can have a little look. I also do have a labyrinth tour, so I did a labyrinth island and there is a tour for that on my channel, so feel free to go check that one out. But I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.